Hello everyone, welcome back to Night Ghost 49 as we're playing Banished, the MegaMod from the makers of the Colonial Charter. Good old Kraylog has put this mod pack together. I couldn't wait, the video's not out yet, but I wanted to start going right now. I missed 5 minutes. I was recording 5 minutes and my thing crashed and my whole setup, I'm getting stuck. Overflow errors, and it's just a mess. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the overview real quick. We currently have 43 citizens. More little childrens have been born. And we're doing good on production. We're producing almost twice as much food as we need. I did tell the tools to make more than 50, so we're going to soon get an accurate representation of how much we're actually making every year. And everything else is actually doing quite well. I did just decide to build this third level of the medieval house because we had room and we needed it. I also started to build the brickworks because I want to start doing charcoal because it's more efficient. As you can see, we need a little bit of help with our logs. And then also the sawmill so we can do the brickworks. I'm actually going to put one person on this for a minute until this finishes, and then I'm shutting it off. I'm not going to do any more. I'm shutting her down, yes. So we'll be doing that. Oh, looks like tomatoes. That's a good harvest with one person. If we had two on there, it'd be even better. All right, so I want to do some heavy expansion. We want to get to, if we go here, we'll be able to trade, but we're not ready yet. I need to make sure we're self-sustained and that we have some kind of an industry to actually work with. So why don't we do this? So let's go ahead and, I did queue up a little bit of logs to be harvested out here outside of the log cabin. Oh, come on, the logger. It's a logger, the forester, which we have these little guys doing. They're okay. I'm not quite sure. In fact, I'm not 100% convinced they're more efficient than the other ones, or equally efficient. The gather set's doing quite well, and then we also have the hunters little post here that's doing well. Hopefully by the end of the year we'll get about 600 venison because I doubled up the amount of people that are in here, and I think that will help. But I think we were maybe only at 200, so 400 would actually be double. So I think we'll be okay. Let's make sure food's still doing okay. We're popping up there. That's going to be fine. Do we need more homes? See, we've got a boy. Actually, technically, there's a girl since we don't have education going. And we seem to have a decent amount of girls. Oh, actually, never mind. We need to build up quite a few homes. Crap. All right, let's do it. Let's go to town. I'm going to build out this a little bit more, and let's put another road over here. I thought we were waiting a little bit. That is a negative, Ghost Rider. Let's go ahead and do house level 1. Right. Let's add an extra spot here so I can put some cellars and whatnot. So we'll go there, and then we'll add a few extra spots. I'm gonna try to give ours. I'm trying to give us a little extra room going on here so that we can add in some extra things and make sure I don't mess up kind of what we're going for. I keep checking over to the side to make sure the streaming rig, the recording rig, is still doing what it should. Ugh, it's driving me nuts. So we're building these up. Let's go ahead and get ourselves 4 builders, 6 laborers. We're done here, so I'm just going to turn off the sawmill. We need logs for other things, for buildings, and we're good to go. We're still doing okay on furnace fuel, I believe. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We're down to 60, so probably not as well as I'd like, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. The struggle is real. That was Wife Ghost. Just got home and had to check out and see the kids and all that good stuff. As you can see, a lot of stuff's happened because I've tried to record twice now, and things have crashed. I did a few updates, did some troubleshooting, and I think it's a bit more stable now. I've had some Windows 10 updates and some. It's just been a nightmare. Anyway, so what I did was, I don't know how much were missing or went over and didn't go over. I don't know if we're eating the seedlings or if we need to do so. I'd like to figure out what those are used for, so let's do that too. I was worried about housing, so we did 2 level high. Yeah, 2 level high over here. But as you can see, she's going to be too old very soon to have any children, so I'm not building any more homes yet, and I want to wait until everybody else is old enough and they'll pair off properly. I did build the brickworks, and we built the sawmill as well. I did also build the small tailor and have that going. We split off the herd of llamas into 2. I started working the soybeans as well, and we built this medieval normal barn, which looks pretty cool. So we're working that. I also started to build the forester out here because we need more logs and we need to do some expansions. And then I decided to try, there's a garden shed here for the logging. So I want to see what that does. Also, there's some other resources that I want to look at. I'm going to go ahead and pause and let things go. There's these renewable resources somewhere. Where are they? Renewable resources right here. Iron Shack grows iron to harvest. We looked at those, I think, before. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about any of these yet. Coal would be nice to get instead of building a whole new mine. So maybe I'll build one of those at some point. Anyway, I wanted to see if this garden shed, how well it worked. I'm sure it works. I just want to know how well it actually works. Let's get the iron out of the way. Let's not mess it up and make it not efficient. So there we go. All right, so we've got this going. We've got a lot of food rocking and rolling. We do have plenty of iron getting smelted here. I think we're staying ahead of things. I do need to check and see how much furnace fuel I have. I have none. So we're going to go ahead and turn this back on. And I've already set it to use charcoal. So charcoal is what we need to do. Let's check production. I believe we're starting to catch up to the food. But that's okay. Part of that is we split this off so they're no longer butchering. But the other part is there's some more going on. Oh, this finished. And it's taken away from here. Okay, that's what happened. Because only one person works here. Hello, I'd like to click on you. Can we get everybody all working? There we go. We're going to have logs for days, which is just fine by me. Until I start getting actual building supplies, I will not be able to do as much as I'd like when it comes to specialized storage. So we need to keep that in mind too, that we're going to just have that as an issue. So there's the road. Let's go ahead and build a road there. I think I'm going to build a little house out here. So let's use a different home. Let's find a different one. This is the little house, and it looks pretty neat. So let's go ahead and build that guy. So I've got somebody out here that'll work the forester. Okay, and it limits 2,004 logs, which is nice. We do have some other things here to clear, so we'll go ahead and queue those up too. Oh my gosh, there's so much. There's a lot of resources on this map, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm glad we've got that going. It is early autumn, and the soybeans are not quite harvested. I'm going to go ahead and double those up. And let's double these up. If we can get 2 people working these and make it a little more efficient, I'm okay with that too. It seems like the tomatoes do just fine, so we'll leave those alone at 1 at the time being, and just let it do its thing. Oh, it looks like I'm seeing a bunch of new trees planted over here. Where's our little forester buddy? Hello? Hello? He is just... It's a little baby shed. Where is it? Where is it? It's like right there. Yeah, look at him go. He's already getting logs like crazy. I like that it's a smaller circle. We can work with that a little bit more, I think. I should probably go ahead and build hunter and... Let's see, a hunter and a gather set out here, but I'll probably use different ones than the ones I used over there. We can do some comparisons and see which ones work as better than others. I'm building a home. Hopefully they'll pair off properly, and they did. Yeah. I'm glad for that. Okay. I don't need logs right now. Okay, good. I was making sure that I started my timer. I've messed this up like several times. Well, my computer has messed this up. Silly computer. Alright, let's get this farm, the road there, and what else do we need to do? Food's paramount, as always. Everything else kind of builds off of that. And tools. Tools are a big deal too. So we're making more tools than we're using, and we have the small one. I think it's because we're hitting our limit and stopping. So even with the small blacksmith shop, the small town blacksmith, is doing well. I'm a little surprised how well it's doing. Do I have a market? I don't think I do. Oh, yeah, I do. Sorry, derp. It wasn't the tall one that I was used to seeing, so there we go. Okay, we've got quite a bit of clay coming out of here, too. We're going to be using that here soon, so don't worry about that. I'd like to see what we can do with seedlings. So I'm not sure what that would be. So a tropical greenhouse, provide bone meal as fertilizer and grow tropical foods that you don't have seeds for. Really? And we've got tons of bone meal. All right, let's build one of those. That has nothing to do with this, but let's build one. This guy is just chopping everything down. Are you going to actually replant? It's only one person. I can't even put more people on there. That is very odd. Anyway, let's keep looking and see if we can do seedlings. Now, I did see some stuff for domesticated animals, but you need oats to, like, grow and breed animals, and then you could do the domesticated things. So there's that. There's the tanneries that we've used before. And what else? Bear pasture, water tower. Seedlings. Mini gatherer, fisherman. Little tiny fisherman. Should I do a little fisherman out here? I guess we could build it. Let's just see how well it does. Yeah, let's build it. Only 22 logs, not too bad. What else? Butchers, no. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what works. Oh, there's a lot of different food sources here that I would like to use with the meats and things like that. So we will do that in a moment. Medieval water tower. Fresh water for your citizens. Oh, now that's just cool. I'm going to do that because I like it. Oh, water tower. All right, what are we doing here? Bone meal. And we can do all this stuff. Oh my gosh. What are we going to build? I don't want to build those. Bananas? Coconut? Dates. Let's do dates. We get one person working that. See how efficient that is. Okay, so we're up to our limit on coats. You know, I don't care about maxing out the limit on that, so let's keep going. Wait, one person has to work this. What gets produced? Let's see what gets produced there. I mean, water, but is that considered a food? That's weird. There are also some smokehouses and some drying shacks, so that's something to keep in mind as well. I think we should do some more expansion out here first, though. I don't know where the seedlings are. I will continue to investigate that and see what else I can figure out for the seedlings. And let's do... Oh, this has that weird little jaunt. You know, I think I'll do some houses or something here instead. So why don't I clear out all the trees right there? And then we'll also make sure all the stone and everything's cleared out of there too. Do I have enough storage? Got storage there. Got enough stockpile. Well, not really. Not really. Yeah, actually, I need more stockpiles. Let's go ahead and put... Let's do generic one, right? For now. Do one there. And then we will also do one probably here. Since we've got that little jaunt here in the plants. Well, look at that. They're already maxed out. They're going to start giving us food here shortly. And this is getting pretty close too. So lots of wool. So we can definitely use wool coats as a source of food. Oh, excuse me. Don't eat your wool coats. We can use that as an industry that we can actually do something with. I think I should build another house. I think, you know, we're probably doing fine on food production. Actually, not as well as I thought. Jeez. Not as well as I thought. It's late summer. This isn't going to get planted. Let's see if we can find another food source. This one's going to be good, right? I mean, hopefully 80 dates, one person, barely started, a little bit of bone meal. I mean, bone meal is completely useless, so that all by itself is probably helpful. Look at this guy. Look at him go. You do you, man. You do you. Look, we're climbing up here for stored logs. I need to increase the limit of... Let's see, resource limit, not of tools, fuel. Let's get that up to 800. There we go. That'll be good. Okay, so we need additional food sources. We need something else here. Oh, we didn't have the gatherer's hut or a hunting cabin over here. And look at this cool house. Oh, it looks so nice. Oh my gosh. Let's build another one. Let's build a different one. Forest house. There you go. This one's a little nicer, but we just want to see them side by side. Okay, and let's go in here, and where's the hunter? We already did this hunter. What is this mini? I don't want to do the mini hunter, to be completely honest. If anything, I'll do it over here. Maybe we'll do that. We'll leave this a little wild, right? A little wild in the backyard kind of thing going on. And then let's get one person being the fisherman. And we'll get a road. I didn't leave a gap there? Oh, okay. No, that's fine. And then we'll do another one here just to make it all connected. Okay, so that's getting built. Wow, we have a lot of laborers. Can I put a couple more? Yeah, I can. A couple more here in the mines. And then we need to... This is getting finished up as it's a house. And we're getting a little low on the food. So let's do a big forester here. A big hunting cabin here. Let's zoom out a little bit and make sure we're doing okay. You know, that'll work. That'll work just fine. Now we have the other gatherer over there. We could do a smaller gatherer like this, or maybe they're tiny. They're just so small. Okay, you know, I'll try it. Let's just give it a go. We don't know until we actually try it out, so let's give it a try. So this is out of venison. We're trying to remedy that situation. This is completely out of bone meal, but this butchering here will actually fix that too. So with a little bit of bone meal we had, we made 140 dates. That's nothing really to, you know, write home about, but it'll be something. And this guy, one of them's making a little bit of fish. I'm a little worried that we're going to get in a bunch of these tiny little producers of stuff, and it's not going to be super efficient. I'm worried about that a little bit. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. Now might be the time to make some residents here. Outside corner. So, I'm going to start building these. I think it'll be fun to see kind of how they work. Outside corner row house. Is this a 2-story or a 1? I'd like to do the 2 stories because they deal with higher family limits, I believe. Middle row house. Well, you know what? Let's start with the smaller ones. So that's the end of a row, and this is the out. This is a corner. Inside corner row house. Middle row house. Right. Inside corner. Outside corner, and then the 2 stories. Ah, I see. Okay. Yep, let's do this one. Let's build that one as well. Okay. Now, we've got Gatherer's Hut over here. This is a little gatherer. They can only have 2 people. So let's get 2 people working that. And then I did a hunter as well over here, didn't I? Yes, I did. Let's get 3 people working that. And I think we should build a small barn. Just a little guy. And we already did this one, right? And we've already seen this one before in the previous series. And then the mini storage. I don't know what this is. Let's give it a go. 10 wood. I like that they're cheaper, right? You can get an opportunity to build a few things that are a bit cheaper. Warehouse is specialized in stock management. We'll have to do that here soon as well. So fuel limit's been reached, tool limit's been reached, and then also coats. Now we're doing fine on iron and we're doing fine on logs. I think I'm just going to go ahead and increase this even more. And I think we're good on wool. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh my gosh. That's sustainable, though. I think I'm going to leave that alone for the moment. That's fine. We don't need any more. Okay, this was finished, and they did pair off nicely. Let's see. We don't have full seasons yet on this, but 100 there and 50 in the spring. I think this little fisherman's going to be pretty nice, pretty efficient there. Efficient. Mini Hunter has gotten us nothing yet, but it's only been a couple months, so we shouldn't complain too much about that. This little guy working 1 got us 50 that season. This will be the first time that it's a full season. If they can get us 100, technically, I think that's just as efficient as the big ones. Because it's 1 and you can put 4 on the other ones, but then you got to think about space. I don't know. If you're wanting to just spread people out a little bit more, that makes a whole lot of sense. Okay, medieval water tower. Water. Okay. We have water. Whatever. Works for me. I don't know. We've got tons of beeswax. Oh, we need candles made. These are 50% done. We need to make sure we're not forgetting to actually make some candles. So why don't we do that? Oh, wrong one. Candle maker. There we go. And we'll put this over here by the barn. Or should I do it over here? Let's do it over here. We do need lumber. So let's actually turn this guy back on. We'll get another person working that. Now we need to think about making sure... Okay, we just need more houses. We need more houses, and then we could probably beef up and start getting schools. I think we need to have a massive influx of laborers before we go into schools too heavily, because otherwise we're not going to be really prepared. So let's do a middle row house. Now, if you hit F, it cycles through two and three variations of the type of house. Now this was not the... What is this called? Thatch? Is that really offset? Are you kidding me? That doesn't line up? Oh, that's going to bother me. It's really going to bother me. Okay, let's start the middle house. And let's make it with the shingles. And then I'm going to destroy this. I'm actually just going to be rude and kick them out now because this just needs to go away. Like, let's just put them in there. Let's make candles with beeswax. I do have one extra person that just became a laborer, so let's go ahead and get them working. Actually, another person just finished off as well. We've got 12 kids, so we'll be able to do that pretty quickly. All right, so they have all the materials now. They just need to start building. This is going to be destroyed. They'll move into here. I'll put an end house on this. The two-story ones seem to line up quite well. I have looked at those a little bit. Did we get a harvest on this? We totally did. We're at 11,000 food. All right, let's check production real quick. So we're out producing again. That's good. Very nice. Very, very nice. That's going to get demolished here soon. This will be finished up shortly. We're doing good on fuel. Okay, yeah, they moved in, right? Was that the family? I think it was. All right, so let's turn this a little bit so we can see a bit better. Look at how nice the house is. That's a pretty good looking home. So let's get the... Could I do another middle? And then... Yeah, I could do an end. So why don't we do another one right there, and then we'll do a left side row house, which will be, yeah, like that. There we go. And as you can see, the materials are logs and stone. Good stuff. We don't have lumber, we don't have any of those things, so we don't have to worry about using up resources that are kind of more difficult, more challenging to get. So we'll let this finish off. We'll see who pairs off there. And this is already full, and it's starting to bring in food. We could make a butcher now as well for the llama meat, which I think I will do. Let's not forget about that. Yep, because we've got some lumber as well. So where should I sneak you in? Maybe over here? I mean, this is part of the logging, so maybe I shouldn't. Over here would make sense, but that's kind of cruel, isn't it? I'm just gonna put it right here by the llamas and be like, oh, it's your future. It's a weight loss plan. All right, so let's finish this off. So they did pair off in the 20s, which isn't too bad. In the 20s as well. So these just fit together real nicely. I like the way they look. It's pretty cool. And then I could probably do one more middle and then another end and just call it done. And that's a nice little row of houses. I don't think we need to do much more than that. So another middle. Let's just make sure we're getting the shingles, right? Let's do that, and then we'll do the right side row. And just, you know, so that nobody with OCD freaks out, I will do the same thing on that side. And by nobody, I mean me. Oh, man. I think we should go check on some of these little things and see if they're working the way they should. Let's get somebody working the llama butcher. Okay, so here we are. We have our shed. 18 logs. So here's the problem with it. It grows a lot. It goes in a bigger swing of cycles. So it chopped down a lot of trees, and then it planted a lot of trees because it's only one person. So you got to look at it the right way, I think. 480 venison. That's not bad for one person. Actually, for one person, that's really good. So I think I'll leave that for now. 200 something fish. That's not that great, to be honest. We could have made it a little more efficient by building out to it. I think I'll leave it alone for the moment because I like having all the extra food. So bone meal is just being fed directly into here, and as of right now, since we don't have an apothecary, am I saying that right? We don't need to worry about what the bone meal is getting used for. It's actually being used for nothing, and so that will actually help out quite a bit. By using that and making food, it's more valuable. Let's finish off some roads over here because we all know that I like that. Or should I start doing stone roads? Maybe? Stone bridge split. Oh, snap. Krillog was showing us something about this. I'm pretty excited to mess with those and do some bigger bridges. Get your big bridges on. Right, roads. There's some different roads that I haven't used before. So there's sandstone. Let's see, where are they at? New grassy roads. Wait, what? Grass 2, grass 3. Crop road. Pasture road. Crop road? What's a crop road? Let's just see what that looks like right here. Huh. There's our stone road. And moss. I always like the moss one. We've used those before. And then brick roads, obviously we have brick. And then the key roads, what do those look like? Let's test this out right here. We'll just see what a couple roads look like. It looks like a dirt road. I'm not sure what the difference is here. I like this. It looks a lot like the cobble, but I do like that a lot. Dock road, horizontal. Okay, those are the different dock roads. Sandstone road. I want to see what the difference is, side by side. Sandstone might look pretty cool. I don't know. Holy cow, that stockpile is getting pretty full. Or that barn, excuse me. This one, wow, that one's getting full too. Holy cow. Alright, well, let's try a new one. Barn storage. There's two different ones. There's a vegetable barn, and then there's just a normal one. So maybe just the normal one? Is that right outside the circle? That's probably right outside the circle of the forester here. What are we maxing out on over here? Coats? Okay, that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. That's a good looking road. Actually, both of those are nice. Those actually look really well. They look good. Huh. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I got to pick one, and I kind of like the stone a little bit more. So this keystone is probably what I'm going to go with. So actually, I'm just going to replace all of those. And we will remove the sandstone so it doesn't look all weird. Then I'll remove this one because that one looks all weird with the dirt. Anyway, so, okay, good. People did pair off here very nicely. Okay, we've got a lot of kids joining the family. And I think it might be time, let's see. How are we doing on food? We're overproducing on food. Let's build some more homes. I want to use the other set and go with the two-story. Two-story left, middle, right. Then there's an inside corner, an outside corner, and then a gate. There's a stinking gate. Who knew? Alright, let's do two-story, outside corner. What do we have? Shingles? Yeah, we'll do that. Not a big fan of the thatched. Let's build it a little ways away. And then we will do a middle with the shingles. And then I want to do a two-story gate. Two-story gate. Not thatched, but shingles. And we'll get all those lined up. Okay, so they're going to build those up. We'll see how they look, how they, you know, if they're seamless, kind of going together. Man, that little barn is just full. How's the barn doing over here? Mini storage. It seems to not store very much. But this little house, it's so cute. How's this gatherer doing? That's really good for that size. Huh. 640 for 3 in the hunting cabin there. How are we doing for logs? It's getting better. It's getting better. They had a lot to work with. There's just a little bit right here that's making it less efficient. But I think we're okay. And then what do we have? Barn storage? Look at that. That's already getting so full. Awesome. It looks like our butcher's doing very well. Yep, lots of tallow, sausage, and blueberries apparently. He flavors the meat. And then some cuts. That's good. Okay, we're about 25% down on our mines. That's also very nice. Now, I think with our industry, we should probably go with stuff that I've wanted to do in the past that I didn't feel like was very viable. But jade and marble. We could do a lot of interesting things with that, I think. So why don't I build that out here? You know, I think I'll build it, yeah, to where it sets back here a little ways. And we'll build this one there. So we've got 2 mines that'll get built up. Oh my gosh, did I seriously just do that? Well, this looks cool. I can't believe I messed that up. I'm such a dingus. Alright, well, let's get a middle house right here. Oh, we've got a hill. We've got a whole hill right here. Alright, well, you know what? Let's make sure everything's cleared. I want to get all these resources. Let's get all the food that's right there as well. And then let's get all of the logs. I don't want to miss out on the resources. And I think it's time we started doing the stone roads. These key ones. I think it would look really good. Oh, darn it. I gotta be like that. Yeah, we'll let it jaunt around. I don't want to make everything picture perfect. with the roads. Just let some things get cut up. It's not a big deal. So all this needs to be taken away. How are we doing on our storage? Okay, stockpile's looking alright. We need to get some building supplies here soon. The quarry is done, the jade quarry. And the marble one's almost done. We need to get a couple people working those. I don't know if we need to right now, but we can build them at the moment and let... You know, I always say, you got to build them up while you can, and then when you need to expand, you totally can. We could probably do a church and a... Ooh. Oh, that's... Okay, I thought they were just throwing something down. Probably do a church and a town hall, actually. And I would like to do it over here. Okay, let's try to rebuild this so that I can do it correctly. 2-story... outer... Okay. And I believe I got the right... shingles, so hopefully we're good there too. Alright, probably need to do another farm back here just to keep all these nice and tidy together, but I guess I could break them up a little bit so we don't have to worry about disease and whatnot. You know, let's just go ahead and put, what, a couple people here? We'll just let them start doing their thing. You know, I'll even put a stockpile here, just a generic one. It's a little close to the house, but, you know, actually, I take that back. Let's just do it like this. And that way they just drop it off and it's not interfering with the home too much. Okay, so this area was cleared. What we need to do now is level it out. So terraforming tool. Ooh, I'm going to mess with that later. Flattening terrain. Flatten power tool. So from here, I'm going to flatten all this. Okay. And then I would like to get rid of all this stuff. And then we'll flatten it again. I actually like the black, those are red. The red X's, so that I can see where things are queued up to be taken away. Okay, so the 2-story house is almost complete. You know, so I've got a well over here. I don't have a hospital. I'm trying to think of like community center-ish kind of stuff. So I need to do that. I want this to be my new little community area. There's a good amount of room. We can do some good with it. Okay, they did pair off, and look, they've all been working together. They're all connected, looking nice. Okay. Now we need to use the flattening tool, and I will use the power one again. Okay, and we will get rid of that. Very good. And then we'll come over here and get ourselves some more homes. 2-story middle. Again, we want to use the shingles. Let's do that. Let's turn this a little bit more. You know what I think we could do? We could probably go with the inner corner here and turn this that way. Yeah, there we go. I'm a little worried about food now that we've started just building all this stuff. But I think it'll be fun to build all this out. Put a marketplace. Get the town hall maybe in there as well. Just do some of those other things. Alright, so it's about a full year. And yeah, this isn't the most efficient. This hunter, I believe, is... Yeah, this hunter's really efficient. This guy's... heavy cycles, like I said before. You know, lots of harvesting, lots of planting, and then it doesn't really even out. It just goes in big cycles, I think. And either way, we're doing quite well, I think. This is... you know, unless disaster hits, knock on wood. I think we're doing okay. We're up to 64 citizens. Food has been steadily increasing. And our population has been increasing, so that's a good thing too. People are pairing off and having little families. Look at them go. Okay, we got a 12-year-old. Maybe we should hold off a minute and let things catch up. Candles are being made. These are almost running down, so that's good too, so we can actually upgrade them. I'm looking forward to that. Looks like stone roads were finished off as well over here. So people are walking a bit faster. Actually, they walk quite a bit faster than these dirt runs. Like a lot faster. Man, we should be using that up. Oh, it's winter time. I need to queue all this stuff up for winter because all of our farmers become laborers. So we can do that. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and make a cut here. Thanks everybody for joining. Sorry for all the hiccups here with the videos. Hopefully I can render this out and it'll be good to go. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Later.